Hello everyone, good day. I am Jeremy Compo and today I will introduce Computer System Servicing COC1. Computer System Servicing or CSS is a course that teaches us how to install, maintain, and troubleshoot computer system. It develops skills in handling computer hardware and software properly. COC1 focuses on installing and configuring computer system. In this competency, we learn how to assemble and disassemble computer hardware, configure BIOS settings, create bootable installer, and install operating system. These skills are important because they help us understand how computers work and how to properly set up a working computer system. Now, let me show you the step-by-step process of computer system servicing COC1. First, prepare all the tools and materials needed such as screwdriver, system unit parts, and cables. Make sure all equipment is complete and working properly before starting the task. Second, observe proper safety procedure before working on the computer. Turn off the computer and unplug the power cable to avoid electrical hazard. Third, carefully disassemble the system unit. Remove the RAM, hard drive, power supply, and carefully place them to avoid damage. Next, assemble the computer hardware properly. Install the power supply, storage device, RAM, and connect all the cables correctly. I will demonstrate how to create a bootable USB drive using command prompt. A bootable device is a USB flash drive that contains operating system installation files. It allows us to install or repair an operating system on a computer. Now, let's begin with a step-by-step procedure. First, open command prompt as administrator. This tool allows us to run commands needed to prepare the USB drive. Next, type disk part. Disk part is a command line tool used to manage disk partition and drives. Now, type list disk. This command shows all the disks connected to the computer, including the USB drive. Next, select the USB drive. Select disk 1. This tells the system which disk to be used to create the bootable device. Make sure to select the correct disk because the next step will erase its data. Now, type clean. This command removes all the data and partition from the USB. Next, command create partition primary. This create a new partition where the operating system files will be stored. Now select the partition you created. Select partition 1. Next step is formatting the USB drive. Format FS equals NTFS. This format the USB drive using the NTFS file system which prepare it for storing installation files. Now, type active. This mark the partition as bootable, allowing the computer to start from the USB drive. Now, exit this part by typing exit. Next, we copy the operating system files into the USB drive. X copy source : asterisk dot asterisk slash s slash e slash f space the destination drive letter and : slash. The X copy command copies all the installation file and folder to the USB drive, making it ready for the booting. Finally, type exit. The bootable drive USB drive is now ready to be used for installing the operating system. And that is the step-by-step process of making a bootable device using the command prompt. This process is commonly used in computer system servicing COC1 to prepare installation media for operating system. Easy, right? Next, I will demonstrate the step-by-step process of installing the Windows 7 operating system. Installing an operating system is an important skill in computer system servicing because it prepares the computer to run programs and perform tasks for the user. Now, let's begin the installation process. First, insert the bootable USB or Windows 7 installation disk into the computer. Then, restart the computer so it can start the installation process. While computer is starting, Press F2 or delete to open the BIOS or boot menu. Set the USB drive as the first boot device, then save and exit the settings. Next, the screen will show press any key to boot from USB. Press any key on the keyboard to start loading the Windows installation files. After loading files, the Windows setup screen will appear. Select the following: language, time and currency format, keyboard or input method, then click Next. Next, click Install Now to begin installing Windows 7. The setup will start preparing the installation files. Read the Microsoft license terms, then check I accept the license terms. Click Next to continue. Select Custom Installation. This option allows you to install Windows on a new or empty hard drive. Next, choose where to install Windows. You can create a new partition, format the drive, and then select the primary partition. Then, click Next. The system will now install Windows automatically. You will see several steps such as copying Windows files, expanding Windows files, installing features, installing updates, completing installation. The computer may restart several times during this process. After installation, type your username and computer name, then click Next. You may also create a password for security. Next, choose Use Recommendation Settings for security updates. Then set the time and date. Finally, Windows will appear the desktop. After a few moments, the Windows 7 desktop will appear, which means the installation is complete. And that is the step-by-step process of installing Windows 7. Installing an operating system is an important skill in computer system servicing because it allows technicians to set up the maintain computer system. And that is the step-by-step process of installing Windows 7. Installing an operating system is an important skill in computer system servicing because it allows technicians to set up and maintain computer system.